movies before they took my story. I was showing off at Los Angeles before they took my story. And now I'm waking up every day being told to kill myself because these people took my story and spun it in a way that makes me a bad person. I was away from my abusive family before they came along and took my story. My aunt would not even be saying anything to me if these people had not entered my life and given her the power to hurt me again. Power to hurt other people. They make it okay in their little circle, and they make sure nobody. Bernice Morgan does what she does. He's the reason J.J. Stoner, Virgie, all of them, none of them would have said a word to me if Adonis Paul would have left me alone at the very beginning of this whole thing. But he wouldn't, and now they won't, and now this is my goddamn life. Unless I walk 12 miles a day to be seen and heard and understood that this is not a life anybody should be forced to live.
Okay, now let me say what I need to say. I've got a few more things to show you too. You are the reason any of this is happening to you. You, in a sound mind, made a choice a long time ago. You were going to do what you're doing right now, except you thought by now you'd be just rich and famous and be on these talk shows talking about your movie and your books and everything. And it didn't quite work out for you, but you're still going for the gold, aren't you? But here's my problem. I cannot and will not allow you to continue hurting people. I will not and cannot allow you to continue hurting me. And you have. You have hurt me terribly. And now that you brought other people in to bring my daughter up to me, well, you know what? You are everything you say everyone else is. And you have a record to back it up. You can back it up because you have manipulated, and it's been proven in the court of law, that you manipulated a man into taking a woman's life, a woman with cerebral palsy in a wheelchair. You are capable of doing exactly what you're doing. And what you're doing is you're manipulating people again, except this time your target is myself and anyone that's around me. And all the, and JJ and Daywave and Adonis Paul and Hatman, all these people would not be in your life if you had not jumped in theirs. You know, a platform such as this way it originally started was to have your opinion heard on things. And if you want to get on here, and like I've told you before, you want to act stupid, guess what? People going to say something. Well, you've been told my mother, bless her heart, she made you like this. She made you think everything you did was perfect. You know, I wish she was still here. I really do, because she needs to see what I'm dealing with you and what everyone else is forced to. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed that you don't know. I could have shared you with a whole lot more people by now. But you know what? I keep you a secret because you're an embarrassment to me. I don't want to be associated with you. And I don't want people that I know to know that I am. But you know what? It's come to this point. I'm at this point in my life that I don't care. And I'm going to tell you, I've thought many times about a lawyer. But you know what? It's going to cost money. And I don't beg for money. In fact, I know you think everybody's out there just making bukus of money off you and your stupidity. No, they're not. And I'm going to tell you something. I intentionally and on purpose have never accepted any money anytime your name comes out of my mouth. Because, see, I know how you are. You're just that way, and you would just play it over and over and over. No, for me, it was a whole different program. This is my real life that you have turned into a trash pile, and you brought your trash with you to come after me. So you know what, Mary? I am making it a mission to get you to stop off of every platform I can possibly get you off. I'm starting here because so far YouTube has failed to see what you truly are. Well, I'm going to make sure they see it. I'm going to make sure. In fact, when I get done, I'm going to buy what I need to start compiling what I need to put together to show them what a manipulative, lying, murderous soul you are. They're going to see it. You know, I know that you got to know somebody to go in there and talk to somebody. Well, guess what? That's where I know that my life has been done just the way it was supposed to be. The jobs that I've had have afforded me to meet some really, really good people. And you know what? I'm gonna call them up. I'm gonna find somebody somewhere. And lucky for me, a lot of them come from all over the United States. So somehow, some way, I'm gonna get this compiled together, and I'm gonna ask for help. I'm asking for help right now. That anybody can help me get it compiled together with your threats and your lies and all that garbage that you put out there and you delete to make it leave us standing here looking like the enemy. No, we're not the enemy. You are. You're a manipulative, terrible person that needs to be committed, seriously committed to protect others, not to protect yourself. You're not going to hurt yourself. It's the people that need the suicide rate, and I'm going to call it what it is. I'm not a child. The suicide isn't coming from you. It's coming from those that are having to put up with the likes of you. You know, when I compile this, don't think I won't for 1 second send my own personal medical talking about the stress and the pain and the grief that you have brought upon me that was unnecessary. Because you could have done your little thing. You didn't have to drag the rest of us in it. You didn't have to trash my daughter who left 2 kids behind. But you did it because you don't care, because you're just an evil soul. There's so much I just want to say to you. But I got to show you something else before I close this one. Because I got to go. Like I said, I got to go shopping. So hang on 1 second. Let me get this thing. I just want to show you what you brought into my life. And that is your fault. Your green-haired little... Okay, well, let's see. Let's start right here. This one's a good one right here. This Fresh Start. She popped up the other day. And I know it's a her. I think I'm pretty 99.9%. I'm sure of who it actually is. So just keep that in mind. Because see, all that garbage y'all spew. I'm older than you. And that's the other thing. You have targeted a senior citizen. Now, you targeted a spicy one, that's for sure. But I'm going to tell you, it's not going to pay off for you. Not only you targeted a senior citizen, you targeted a mother of a child that died. A pain that you do not understand. And it's somewhere, it's a depth that can put you where you belong, right in hell. That's where you belong. How you get there, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not here for fame and fortune. I'm here to stop you. So keep that in mind. But this Fresh Start, she's spewing out the garbage that you spewed. Even though I know she knows better. Okay? And then this green-haired monster that you drug up in our world on a Charlie Brown video. Seriously? You and this other grown woman? Y'all, I don't know, she's almost 40, but I know you're getting damn close. Y'all are in a child's cartoon. What are y'all doing? Huh? What kind of people, grown people, enter a cartoon To me, that's a little suspicious, don't you think? I'd be a little worried if I saw you two sitting up in there talking about bullying. When the two of you are the bullies, she comes at me for you. She cowers down to anybody who has what she considers, a little bit more that she thinks might could benefit her a little bit. And then she turns around and just, which is fine with me. I don't care. I don't care if she gets drugged down with you. People like her need to be. But I was just letting you see and letting her see and hear as well. This isn't this. I never came in here for clout or anything else. But I wanted you to know I'm not doing this no more with you. And I'm going to go about it a whole different way. And yes, I'm going to ask for help because I need help piling your lies and your deceit and your threats. And I want it all to get a nice, neat little package so I can get it to YouTube headquarters. You know what? I know I'll know somebody somewhere that will know somebody that works there that can get me in there because that's the only way you can get in there. Because I will hand deliver it. And because I can. If they allow me to, I will. This fresh start, she, of course, Melly, she's just, you could really all y'all could learn from her. In fact, she could be a counselor and she'd make an awesome person to talk to because she tells it like it is. Whether, and I accept that because you know why? When she approached me, which was because of you, by the way, she saw you and then came to me to see what kind of monster I was. Well, I could tell by her wording that she was being very sharp to me. And so, I made a decision, I'm not going to lash out until she does something that caused me to lash out. And she never did. She asked me legitimate questions. And I legitimately answered her as honestly as I could. And you know what? In the end, she has become a treasure to me. Even when she does, she don't have to agree with me. No one does. Her opinions and her disagreement with me will only make me a better person. They can't be at a win-win there. Because, I don't have and didn't want all that experience in life or the college or any of that. But through life is how I've learned. And people like her and listening to the criticism or what they thought. She helped me tremendously deal with what's going on right now. I want you to know that. And you let her go. You turned her away. You let go of a treasure and you kept this garbage here. Your new best friend. You're going to go scout out some cartoons together and let children know what they cannot be in life. Y'all are ridiculous. And this one, this fresh start one though, she said, when she was asked by Melly, why are you coming at her when you really don't know? And you know what her reply was? Okay. She said it was because of the way I came at her. Well, I encourage every one of you to go back and look at the video. It's titled, I think it says January 19th, because I don't know how to put the title in it anymore because they've updated everything. And if you look, you know what? I didn't respond to her right away. And then when I did, I really finally had enough. Maybe, and yesterday I was a little harsh because I had enough. Because see, there you go, not knowing, none of us know what kind of day someone's having, what they're thinking or how they're feeling. So when you come at someone, you got to understand that they might not be in a good mood that day. And if they're halfway decent person, they're going to apologize, which was my intent until I realized there was even more comments from her that I didn't even see. And then, you know what? I came across the one where she's talking about my daughter. The garbage that you spewed out there about me being as a mother. You have accused me of abusing, of allowing people to hurt my children. She called me a drunk. Where in the world that come from? Because I don't drink and haven't in a long time. So Everything she's come out with and said is trash came from you. So what are you telling us by your little accusations that it's all other people's fault? So I am supposed to take the same thing you're doing and blame you for her. So you're going to be held accountable for her words because her words are your words. And the sad thing about that is with her is she knows better. Because like I said, I'm pretty in tune, and I know who it is. I know who it is, and I'm going to confirm it with someone else first before I just spill it all over the place. Because that kind of garbage, someone who has been close enough to know the truth and still uses what you used that they know was the reason why I'm here, is because that's where you targeted. Well, I have nothing for him. You understand? No forgiveness. There's no looking back. She's right there with you now. So y'all, I will find a way. I want you to know, because you ended this video by saying you have to stop him. You gonna stop Adonis Paul. Well, I want you to know something, Mary. I will stop you. And it won't be in an expensive court way. It might end up there one day. But it'll be a group, not just me. I promise you, I will solicit help. And I will solicit anyone and everyone who wants to go in with me. It would be a huge group effort to get you put away, because with that many people walking in there with this many stories of how you terrorized us, it would be, and as your little friend, the fresh start, she said, puts it, you just can't win. She tells me, oh, you couldn't win. Well, I promise you, there's enough. And if you were just out for revenge, and you know what's sad, fresh start, you weren't even out to get me. You were mad at me because I didn't do whatever it is you wanted that would help you boost whatever views you want. You show your true colors, and when this is done, and I know for sure it's you, I'm going to show your true colors. Because I listened. That's something y'all don't know how to do, is I listened. You and your green hair and her. So just know this. I'm going to go about this a different way. And I'm about to go out and we'll have to spend something I don't want to. But you know what? It'll be worth it in the end. And I'm going to ask for help. Because this is far out of my league. And I don't want to die before I complete it. And while you're talking about you just going to off yourself every day. Well, you know what? You better be worried that you don't cause someone like me or someone else, because you just doing what you do. And because they don't get on here and act like you do, no one knows. No one knows what is going on in my mind and many others. But don't think that we wouldn't leave a note, because we would. Now I don't give up that easy. And I won't give up until I get you taken care of. So I can promise you that. You need to be somewhere where you can, because what's happening with you is you're manipulating these people into committing a crime for you. And it's well documented that you have that ability. So people can take you for the weak little rat they think you are, but you know how to do it, don't you? You know how to do it. Well, it ends. Somehow, some way, it's got to stop. So that's why I'm here, is to stop you. And don't be throwing up no money no more. You're so ridiculous. So ridiculous. You ain't never been worth 50 cents on here. Or you would have made it big and famous long before now, little chickling.